Hi, I'm Jordan, and in this video I hiked 100 kilometers along the Alta Via 1 trail in the Dolomites. I spent 6 days here in early autumn camping the trail through some of the most gorgeous landscapes I've ever seen. So come with me on this adventure through this famous Italian mountain range. So arriving in the Dolomites now, at the town of Braies, where I'm going to have a bite to eat and hunt down a gas canister. Then get another bus to Lago de Braies, which is the start point of the Alta Via 1, where I shall begin my hiking adventure. It's going to go horribly wrong. Just got off the bus and instantly greeted with stunning scenery here at Lago de Braies, the official start point of the Alta Via 1. I'll be circumnavigating this lake and then heading up into the clouds and into the mountains. As soon as I get to the trail, it starts raining. Unfortunate, but the game is the game. So beautiful. About 300 meters above the lake now. Ooh. So that's the first day in the bag. Started hiking at 5 p.m. Not much daylight left at that point. So I've pitched up at this dry lake bed, Lago di Agnes. And yeah, that will conclude day 1, hiking the Dolomites. Good morning from Lago di Agnes. Beautiful mountain pass. Time is 7:30 and I've just checked the map. Mammoth day today. 28k until campsite, and the forecast were pretty ominous today. So better get moving quick to avoid the rain. I met these 3 guys on the trail. They were also wild camping at the lake, and we hiked a bit together throughout the rest of the day. Ascending into the clouds now, and the refugio is just above there. Pretty cloudy conditions up here. 2,300 meters. I scored myself a coffee. Whoa. Just leaving the refugio now after a coffee and a cereal bar and a good chat with my German and Nepalese friends. So here we are, Refugio Senes. Quite a big refugio. But we're not stopping, we're continuing. A lot of water here, but I don't understand. And then here it says no water for the cows. Doesn't compute with me, I don't know what that means. Mountain bikers. Oh. No, yeah, I lied. Taking a small break here. Ciao. Really making my way through the Senez National Park now, going through this farm on my way to the next refugio, which is Refugio Pederu, where I'll be stopping off to have some lunch, but not before a wild adventure down the mountain. Wow, there's so many. Just having a casual stroll down the mountain here with the cows, and as you can see, it gets pretty hectic between these lot. Somewhat dangerous, some might say. Quite the surprise you got there. Ciao.
Ciao.
So as you can see, having some lunch here at Refugio Pederu, found a little bench spot at the back and made it my home for a good 45 minutes here. 12 kilometers into the day so far, another 16 to go until I get to a campsite that I've booked, all in hope that I can recharge my electricals. Hello! We're here, baby.
We saw you a while.
Yeah,
We saw your hair flying away. Was ist das, ein Mix?
Griechischer Hütehund.
Reinrassig?
Ich denke mir, es ist eher ein Mix. Aber wenn man Hütehund sich anguckt, Griechenland, dann sehen die fast
Also so wie alle Hüte und Hunde auch sehr intelligent dann.
sehr eigenwillig, intelligent.
Hopefully that'll get the energy reserves up. Just having a lovely afternoon stroll here through the mountains. Shame it was a bit overcast, but beautiful nonetheless. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. Got myself into a bit of predicament. Cows are after the bag. They're smelling something good in there. They're lining up. Jordan, what have you got for me, bro? There's something in there that they really adore. Maybe it's a jerk tofu, maybe not. But they're not giving up, look. They're persistent, I'll give them that. But they're too big to get to my bag, so maybe better luck next time, fellas and ladies. Although I think you were all guys. So we're back on the move after a water refill and good photo session with the cows. At one point I was getting absolutely rammed by 3 of them. They were after my bag. They smelt something in there. But I put my bag behind the fence where they couldn't get it, and that taught them. So I had the decision here whether to wild camp or head off the trail down into the valley to a campsite I had booked, and I made the decision to head down so I could shower and hit the shop in the morning to restock. Oh man, absolutely knackered. Not far to go though, and it looks like I am going to be staying at the campsite. Oh, it's just a few kilometres away. I think 2 kilometres away, so not far. I guess it's down there somewhere. Well, looks like I've made it. So that brings to a close day 2 hiking the Alta Via 1 trail. Big day today, clocking nearly 28k and over 1,000 meters in elevation. But now I get to enjoy the luxuries of a campsite with a hot shower and fresh bread in the morning. So here we are, home for the night. So just leaving the camping site, and I've decided, instead of doing crazy elevation up and down, I'm going to get the bus to the next part of the trail, because otherwise I'd have to go up like 1,000 meters and come down like almost instantly. So the bus it will be. So I'm here at Passo Falzarigo after a short bus ride from Scolari, and so I basically missed going up there. There's a cable car station there. I don't like cable cars, to be perfectly honest with you. Kind of scare me. I'd rather go on foot than go on cable car. But that's where there's variants to the route, but that's the hard bit. I'd have to go from my campsite all the way up and then all the way back down. So instead I got the bus to here. Cheated, but it is what it is. But now I'm going up there where that trail is. So yeah, let's go get it. Cable car going up now. Oh, so the back is feeling a little bit better. It's feeling so stiff in the morning. I thought it might be the end of the trip, but once I've got going, it's still not too bad now. Try and take it easy today. Lots and lots of breaks. Take a break every mile, I think. It's going to be the strap. And yeah, we're going either side of this mountain. I think you can go to the left or the right. So we're just going to get up there and suss that out when we do. As you can see, enjoying myself quite a bit here. One of my favourite sections on the Alta Via 1. Beautiful weather, gorgeous landscapes. What more could you ask for? So about to hit a string of rifugios now. Rifugio Avaru, Scoiattoli and Cinque. This was easily the busiest part of the Dolomites, and it's easy to see why, given the scenery around here. This must be one of the more busier parts of the Dolomites. People bloody everywhere. Quite a stunning section here, as the landscape really opens up, almost like an open-air theatre. And as you can see, just gorgeous mountains everywhere you look. So past the cable cars now, and off the tourist track. Got one more refugio to hit before I head down and descend into the valley. So that refugio there was only selling bottles of water at half a litre for €2. Couldn't bear myself to pay that, so got the water source instead. Time is 3:30. And done 4.5 miles today, at a very, very slow pace. It's all downhill until we get to a road, and then there's a uphill again. I think we camp somewhere near the bottom, I guess. We shall see where the adventure takes us. So as you can see, made it through the alpine forest and onto the road. So gonna have a sandwich break here. Oh, and then try and figure out where I can wild camp. That is the plan. Because there is a lake, it's about 4 kilometers away, so not too far. But I'm pretty sure I've seen on videos like the signs there, no camping, and there's a refugio there as well. And then after that, it gets really steep. So, I'm gonna have to figure out where man's gonna sleep tonight. So I got some good news. Found some potential wild camping spots here in the woods. So I'm gonna go a bit further, and if nothing materializes, just come back to here and hit it hard tomorrow. Been a very short day today, but tomorrow I'm feeling all right now. Hopefully my back doesn't feel like it did this morning. That was awful. But apparently there's a water source up here. I mean, there's water coming out of a pipe there. But apparently on the map there's a proper water source up here. So I'm going to go check out the water source, see what else is there, check out the route, see how steep it is, and more than likely I'm just going to come back here and do a wild camp. Bloody hell, this is steep. So, just come to this abandoned cabin, and there's a water source too, even a bench. So I reckon this is going to be my home for tonight. That will bring to a close day 3 of my hiking adventure in the Dolomites on the Alta Via 1 trail. Tune into part 2 where I'll be completing my mountain escapades.